guise of racial reconciliation. I got a question for you. What is the only thing worse than an incompetent liberal president? A competent one. Liberal logic can be summed up in this statement by Marion Barry, four-time mayor of D.C., where he said, outside of the killings, Washington has one of the lowest crime rates in the country. Liberal logic, my fellow patriots, is not it is an oxymoron, it is un-American. These people make no sense. The left will tell you that fat meat ain't greasy and cobras make good house pets. Don't believe them. They will tell you that they actually read the legislation, and what you read in it is an optical illusion, so don't believe your lying eyes. If you don't know that we're battling for our souls, we are. And the left is going to use their number one weapon. Andrew Breitbart talked about it. I don't know why a white guy wants to get up here and talk about racism. That's for me. But racism is the number one weapon. As you already know, a big percentage of you are racist. The good news is that for the left, and the good news for you, is all you have to do to lose that distinction is just declare yourself a Democrat or a progressive, or what I like to call a regressive. Presto chango, and you are clean. Well, folks, I'm here to tell you, they are the racists. And I can prove it. I'm going to prove it to you. And what was supposedly an historic event to elect a black president, decide who voted for him, the real racists, marveled that a black man could be elected president, while we took it as a non-event. I speak for many of us when I say that we just didn't elect the right black guy. We all knew that America had long been ready to elect a black president. We knew this because we are not racist. So you good folks get called racist, and me, well, I get complimented, and they call me Clarence Thomas. Go ahead, hurt my feelings. The fact is, our problem with Obama is not because he is black. Our problem with Obama is because he spends money like a rich man's mistress. And his policies mimic African dictators, of which he may very well be one. And contrary to what the first black vice president, Joe Biden, said, you cannot spend your way out of debt. I have tried it. The leader of Zimbabwe may be Obama's personal friend, but I suggest he avoid his fiscal policy. And can Obama find extremists or what? Did Iran have a sale? Buy one, get 40 free? This man cannot find a cabinet that can pass the Senate's confirmation, so he uses the Czar network, and any extremist will do. The only criterion appears to be that you hate America. And if you happen to be a black nationalist or a Muslim extremist, bonus. You are witnessing an attempt to dismantle America as we have known it. The left fights tooth and nail, armed with nothing but emotion and not a lick of truth and logic, because they can care less about truth and logic because they believe in winning at all costs, and truth and logic interfere with that. This is why they enlist our kids, our elderly, and the nation's poor, and especially black people, under the guise of helping. What the left wants is an army of minions. If they don't exist, they will create them. They will tell them that we are all racist and elitists to keep their minds off the real issues, because the left loses on issues. So what do? I have a saying, those who live by the sword get shot by those who don't. I brought a gun to the knife fight, folks. It's my book, The Big Black Lie. And if you believe in my message, you go to my website and you bring others and you support me and others like me who will gladly speak for you. We put our lives on the line, and I mean that. So that America that we all know and love will be restored and preserved. So join my mob. Get plugged in, be active, donate your time, your money, and your energy. You can start over there with my book. And be active. And I want you to remember this very important thing. Be an unapologetic conservative, because we are right. Now another thing. Andrew Breitbart was up here, one of my heroes, who got to be a part of this team. And you guys know Andrew's has taken down Acorn, and there's more to come. So you guys stay tuned to big government, big Hollywood, and anything that's got Breitbart name attached to it. But I want to publicly thank Andrew for letting me participate in that. And I'm going to ask him that he indulge me as his wingman to kind of pimp his website. I'm going to do an Acorn on his website for him. I'd also like to recognize a couple other patriots. Joe Wilson, standing up. How about that guy? How about the CEO of Whole Foods, Mr. Mackey? What he did. You got a lot of good politicians here that have some good things to say. So I'm going to leave you guys with what I think 9/12 is all about, at least for me. Africa is a glorious continent with a spectacular group of people representing 53 countries. They speak 422 different languages. I've witnessed Africa's splendor firsthand. Its diversity of wildlife, the Nile River, the Sahara Desert, Victoria Falls, truly awe-inspiring. Maybe there's nothing more beautiful than an African sunset or sunrise on some of the coastal cities. But all that being said, I would not trade 1 acre of America for all that is Africa, because I'm an American. I'm not an African American. Yeah! Thank you guys very much.